Hello, Fonshine, and welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing okay. I just finished editing, what will it be, episode 3, and it's going up right now. I'm uploading it as I'm recording right now. However, I have a schedule, you know. I'm trying to put out as many videos as possible right now, because you never know, like, what life throws in your way. So I'm trying to just, keep a little bit ahead and record the videos and, just schedule them for upload. It means that I will have less, interactability with you guys, which is, sad for me as I like interacting with you. And, someone writes something in a comment, I might, talk about it in a video or something. But for me, that is what works out right now. So it is what it is. As well, I was most definitely tweaking in that video, in episode 3. Shout out to all the guys who have made it through that. When I was up or editing it, I was like, man, I'm tweaking right now. Like, but do let me know if that's something you like when I speak about, other subjects than just Mius front. Or I'm guessing there's a lot of people who just are in this or watching my channel just for the Mius front content. But if not, let me know. Yeah, just let me know what you guys like, and god dang it, and I will try to make something happen with what you tell me. Anyway, we're back here on this battle now, and I am just hoping for a ceasefire, because ain't no way in hell we're doing anything, here. And as well, with these Maxim guns, which I talked about in last episode, they are a tough nut to crack, I'm hoping my infantry platoon will somehow get something done towards it, but yeah, unlikely. So yeah, let's just start this off and see. Usually, when I am able to take it a little bit chill sometimes and step away from the keyboard and, get back, I usually, get some, not brilliant ideas, but I get some new ideas. Good work silencing that submachine gunner. Look at this man with a rifle grenade as well, running up for the rifle grenade attachment. Oh yeah, you're taking fire from the right, buddy. Oh wait, oh, you're running into the Soviets right now. You're running past the Soviet line, and you're kicking someone to death, and yeah. Okay, someone got captured. Some squad here got captured, which is... Oh yeah, nice. Just... As I was gonna say, I usually come up with something, but in this situation where our squads are so... our platoons are doing so bad, you try to make them just perform an order, do something. No, they won't do it. I tell them, I want a firing line here. You have taken no casualties. I just want you on a firing line towards this, like, these houses here. Nope, we're gonna, retreat. We're gonna surrender. We're gonna do this shit. It's not that fun. And, I was expecting it from, this company, for example, which is artificially tweaked to be bad, basically, due to it being a AI controlled company from the beginning. But for example, my engineer platoons, I don't see the reason as to why they are so freaking bad. I really don't see it. So that kind of sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, okay. There's a lot of Soviets out here, bro. I don't know what to say. Let's check what this guy gets up to. Okay, you need to lock in, brother. And here we can see the goddamn Maxim guns firing towards us. They seem to be clearing this they seem to be clearing this up pretty well. And now we have retreats from... Ooh. Junkers. No. Who is retreating? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, the engineers. As I said, there's no way for me to really maneuver my forces in any kind of way here. You guys will have to set up some kind of defense around here, I'm guessing. Be good. And you guys, yeah, you should be. Yeah, you're taking fire now from that MG. So maybe try to return it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for these guys to do anything. I feel like everyone is having such a hard time just performing basic orders. We've taken casualties due to that, and we look at this shit. This squad of men on a firing line together with their friendlies. No enemies, you know, that were even close to, you know, being able to capture them. They decide that, oh, today is the day, you know, we'll make this our thumbnail or something, because yeah, today is the day to just give up, you know. So it kind of pisses me off a little bit, because I don't know, I don't feel like infantry platoons, I don't feel like humans behave like that, just surrendering without anyone to capture them, really. You know, they have to retreat from their own friendly units towards the enemy, or move towards, or like surrender and move towards the enemy. And yeah, over here we have some retreats as well. They can't deal with one machine gun. Let's force them up. Do it anyways. We just need one machine gunner to get a burst off. These guys are also now retreating. They're taking casualties. I don't know what to say, buddy. Oh, buddy, I'm not talking to anyone in particular, but I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, of course the mortar spotter, which is way over here. Ceasefire, there we go. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't care if the enemy took ground. This battle was not my favorite one to play out, to be honest. And also this company that they managed to get over here to the other side of the river, and just, you know, watch the last episode if you have missed that, you know, just check it out and you'll understand why I feel so strongly here. But yeah, we should be getting a ceasefire now any second. Okay, cool. So, yeah, the casualty ratio is not good at all. It is actually horrendous, I must say. I am... we gained area. Okay, we gained area, huh? Okay, that makes sense. Well, we were very much reduced, so were the Soviets. This was just a pretty bad battle for all people involved. We managed to reduce their tanks, though. It says they only have one left, which should be the one in the river there. But yeah, we will take a look here. First of all, I'm very interested in these guns. It needs to be repaired, it says, because it was hit. Yeah, it was hit by a 14.5 in the wheel down there. And the enemy who fired at it was presumably somewhere around here. Take a look here without this on. I mean, I thought the positions were better dug in. I'm gonna be honest with you. But when I'm looking at it that way, in game they just seem much more powerful, but still, you know. Yeah, from this angle, you know, it appears like that is almost an impossible shot to make. I was just, you know, I don't like these 14.5s. And this one as well, as you can see, the 14.5. So the Soviet AT rifles, they are doing us dirty. Here, these guys. I wonder did we manage... Yep. See, now this is under our control, apparently. Makes no sense at all. I just want these boys to get back across the river somehow. But yeah. Let's check out the enemy. Well, let's first check out our platoons. Yeah. So, no, wait, hold on. Where is it? Junkers. There they are. Surrendered. Nice work. Anyway, let's check out these tanks. So, here you can actually see lots of fire. Rifle fire towards the tracks. All kinds of stuff. Telemine. So, and here we can see one of the mines actually impacting the top here, killing the gunner and loader. Just ruining a bunch of stuff, you know. So it's pretty. These AT weapons that the engineers have are not the worst, but yeah. So we managed to kill the gunner and wound the loader with this mine. But or kill the gunner and loader. But if I recall correctly, and here we can actually see the drivers killed as well. If I recall correctly, one of these tanks, we had like 4 grenades just thrown out from the tank, killing a bunch of our guys. So, and oh my goodness, look at this stuff. So yeah, imagine all of these impacts, but the crew still had the like combat awareness to do such a maneuver. It's got me feeling pretty bad about myself. This tank seems to be abandoned, so that's good. But I'm guessing they will be able to get it working. We can see that we have put some dents into the infantry, but nothing serious. And these Maxim guns, yeah, they were problematic to say the least for us, killing a bunch of our guys. Anyway, let's get back to the... Oh, wait, here. And these guns did some work too, huh? No way of us to like even reach these guys. So good placement of the guns from the Soviets, actually. Impressed that they could reach our position. They could fire at our infantry guns. We had no way of firing back. I don't know why, really. I don't think we were able to spot them. Anyway, guys, let's get back to the operational map mode and see how it looks like. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm very interested now why this battle group is considered encircled. And if I'm not wrong, these guys had a forward observer. I don't know what happened to him. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't know why these guys are considered encircled. They should be able to just move back somehow. I feel like they were here, then they were pushed out here, and now they're considered encircled. I don't know, guys. Let's just hit the next turn button, and we will see what happens. Okay. Real life positions as well. You guys should be, how can you say it, reading this, or even better, read the the companion book that comes with the game. It's always linked in the description of these Bird Grove videos, so please, you should really check it out if you have the ability to. Or you all have the ability to, but, try to give it a look. Over here, though, we are holding, I would say, approximately the front line that was held, maybe a little bit better. Encircled. How do I get these guys unencircled? This is actually debilitating. We might be having to form some kind of push here, I guess, to take this point. These guys cannot be moved around. That is so interesting to me, that those guys are considered encircled, because they have direct contact with our troops here. So, I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say, honestly. Okay. Oh well. I will try to get something done here, guys. But this is really, pissing me off that that this happened. Yeah, I don't know. Probably just gotta blame it on the game, I guess. Anyway, I'll try to make something happen here on the front lines, and I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. So, see you in a bit. Okay, welcome back, guys. So, this is what has happened here. I'm trying to shuffle my units forward. There's a lot of battle groups on the map right now that I have to, take care of and deal with. So just, I got some AT assets deployed here, some AT guns. I'm trying to get them towards the front. I also, I'm trying to shuffle like weak units back, get these construction battalions out of the way, or construction companies out of the way. This one, sadly, is stuck here for now. But yeah, we have this AT group here with the Panzer IIs, so some tank action hopefully this episode, or maybe over here we will get our revenge, because I think my only option to get these encircled battle groups out of here is to attack here at the ferry, which is the crossing point. I'm guessing these battle groups are counted as, oh, they are, somehow they have arrived on the other river side, or the side of the other side of the Don. You know, just two companies swimming across. So a quick strike here with a reinforced engineer company. Hopefully we will be able to do something. This position is unoccupied by the enemy. We see, okay, we actually can't see where they're gonna attack. I'm sorry, these are the old arrows. But yeah, let's just see what happens. Okay, so big battle here on the left side. But as we are attacking, I don't think we will have any battle groups that are counted as arrived, which is cool. Oh god dang. We have a routed, I don't know which these guys are. I can't see their names or anything, but they're routed. We have a routed company, which makes sense, I guess. The artillery guns here will have to stay out of the battle, but yet again, another huge battle on this side, but it almost seems to me like we have the upper hand now in battle group amount, which does not tell us much. A couple of these battle groups are not like high in manpower. Over here on the right side, we are not getting counterattacked, so that is good. I was afraid that they would try to attack these two very exposed battle groups, but yeah. So here, let's see what happens. Alright, so here is the battlefield, and okay, we actually have one arrived, which is an engineer company, which I brought up from the back. Yeah, only one battle group seems to have been counted as arrived in this game, which is good to see. I can quickly, it's lagging a bit. We can quickly check. Yeah, 854 men under our command, if we didn't miss anyone. So that's quite a big bunch of guys. But nobody's blinking yellow, I think. Okay, just kidding. These MGs are definitely, they are running out of ammo here on the right side. Yeah. But except other than those MGs, we have ammo. We're good to go. And here we have a new company that will take the place here, or take this position, which we have desperately fought over, and this time the Soviets won't be able to deploy here, so battle dynamic might just change a little bit around this position. It seems like, from what I can see, we have a lot of arrows pointed, or this big arrow pointed this way, and then we have some here behind, so we might just see another big push for the whole field again, a full-on assault. But yeah, our main victory points, which we will be defending, are strong point, Farmstead Macri, strong point here, and also Grove Redkaya here. So the Germans, they called it Vogelwäldchen, as they thought it looked like a bird. You can see the beak here and the fin tails here and stuff. And the Soviets, they call it Redkaya, as that means barren and or sparse, I think. Maybe the forest was pretty sparse up here. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We have not reached this place yet, thankfully, which took so many lives in real life. But yeah, I will get to setting everything up, and then I'll get back to you guys later. So see you in a bit. Okay, guys, welcome back. What a battle we have on our hands. I hope you guys won't get tired of me being so stationary. I know in the last campaign, you know, you almost saw a new part of the map every episode, but then we were rolling with panthers and tigers. Now we're not. Okay, so what we did get our first tanks. I'm gonna show you guys on the only tanks I will have access to in this campaign, the Panzer IIs. They are here in a reserve. I don't know what to do with them right now, but I will figure something out. But yeah, they're just set up here, concealed and in tactical reserve. That's one of the highlights of this situation we have going on. Another one is the AA school. I've set them up here north of Bird Grove, with scanning possibilities towards Farmstead Nameless. And here we actually have some mines in the field in between us and the AA guns. I hope those mines actually don't mess with my moving about here. They might. Mines do not know the difference between friend and foe. I noticed it because when I zoomed in, you could see those markers. Yeah, I'm guessing this field here might be mined, something like that. Anyway, These guys, I mean, they have decent vision. They will spot towards here. We do have a slight issue. I think those guys can see better than that. They're just not high up enough, let's say. They can definitely... Maybe not, actually. They might not be able to spot anything, because they got dug in, of course. These guys will all have to move up. No formation, just fast. These guys will have to get up on the berm a little bit, I think. Be able to spot something. Oh well, it happens. We also have on our hands... So yeah, we have AT guns sprinkled all over the place. I can't even go through them all. This position is held by several different battle groups here on the left now. So one of them, which is the old... let's see here, do we have them? Yeah, here you can see the old first company, which has been very much reduced. The only remaining like units are some reinforced or reinforcing units. Like, I'm actually curious about this puck here. It's only gonna be manned by one man. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway, so these guys were basically the guys that held this position in the previous games, but they have been reinforced with other units as well here on the left, so that's gonna be interesting. It's a lot for me to keep like track of and everything, but yeah, our biggest glaring hole is here, but I want them to go here with their tanks. So over here we have the cursed third company, which had 2 MG teams which still had ammunition. So they're set up here in an ambush position here in this location. You can see it goes down into the train, and they're set up in the forest ready for any enemy. And they have MG teams watching over their heads. So might work out. We will see. The AT is a bit precarious here on the right though. So if the enemy decides that this is the place I want to go with a tank, well, we're gonna run into an issue. But other than that, we're pretty set up, I would say, when it comes to countering the enemy tanks. So let's get this show started. Well, let's see how many green flares we can spot. But as I said, I think we're gonna be maybe not outnumbering them in total manpower. Definitely not. But maybe in battle groups. Okay, let's see here. Cant combat. I'm guessing that's the one-man pack is... but we will see. He's getting on that thing, you know, so... yeah. Have some MGs. We have AT guns set up all over the place. So yeah. We can also probably see some old cracked tanks around. Yeah, everywhere we look we will almost catch a Soviet tank. There's one if you see it. Should be some out in this field as well, so yeah. And the landscape is starting to look like the moon, which is, you know, to be expected. I hope the enemy doesn't want to strike this position with artillery. Also, all the low ammo MGs from the third company are posted up here as well. Okay, they're attacking the strong point now with smoke grenades, question marker? Or are those incendiary? Okay. First contact is a tank. Oh, what tank? It's a light tank. Okay, cool. And here we have some shells impacting among our positions as well. And here the Soviets are... Hold on. Something exploded here. Right where I have my battalion commander, it's being impacted. That's cool. Get down. What the hell? Nothing should be saying that, oh, here's a place where you can shoot your artillery. This one is being targeted. Hold on, guys. I just want to get my bearings straight. Now I have to make the choice. What do we want to see more? Tanks getting knocked out, or do we want to see infantry pushes being repelled? Hopefully repelled, that is. This one is still setting up his TRPs. This mortar is all out of ammo, so he's posted up here in the back. Sorry for delaying the action, it's just... I think the main thing I want to do is identify that tank. Okay, light tank. Let's see if we can get this tank. This is too much. We have to see this shit. This is where it's gonna happen, I think. Okay. The Soviets have gathered a bunch of guys. 2 guys have been killed. Yeah, this is gonna be hard fought. For sure hard fought. Let's see, do we have any more tanks to deal with? Okay, so this is another T-60 question mark. Not too familiar with the light tanks. I think these are T-60s. They are not that dangerous. They're kind of like our tanks, our Panzer IIs. Yeah, these guys are getting stopped in their tracks. Unit lost. Okay, one of the MGs up front. Hold on. What happened here? Are we getting... Yeah, I think we're actually getting impacted by incendiary rounds over here. And the gun might be broken. No, they're just getting killed. Okay. I don't know. But the Soviets, which are attacking along the whole front line, are now experiencing concentrated fire. If you can see all the tracers on your screen. Okay, we are taking fire. That was our regimental or battalion command post. No, it's not. It's actually the staging area for my Panzer IIs. But look at this. I think we cut a bunch of them down just here. And where are they? Over here. Can't see. Okay, there's one. Oh yeah. Okay, Pack 40s over here are gaining targeting towards this tank over here. It should be all but done. Yeah. Let's see what... I think he's dead. No, he's not. Not yet. Here's a big push from the Soviets. Right where we have our TRPs, which are being set up. Okay. Talking of TRPs, we have 2 mortars here under our command on the left flank. It's from the right now that we're looking this way, but it is the left flank. So we could have them just bombard this place. 10 per gun. There we go. That's not a lot. That's 20 rounds. So. Artillery striking. And look at this machine gun position though. Look at this. This is crazy. Here we can see them in their natural habitat. Working. Oh my god. I'm just trying to get a good angle of the things that are happening. Oh well. They're firing towards here. Oh yeah. That guy is having a bad day. You can see them if you look closely, the enemy. Okay, more tanks are being spotted. Let's check it out. This T-60 is still alive, somehow. Very good work from him. And here we have more T-60s. Okay. Okay, I'm fine with this. I'm actually fine with that. No big deal. No big deal at all. And this looks like it's just gonna run into collected heavy fire from AT guns and machine guns, you know, so... I don't know. Are these guys moving around or are they set up? No, they are set up. That is good. Okay. But there's a lot of infantry, guys. Oh my goodness. And they have this dastardly gun is back. Way back here. An infantry gun. I'm just gonna tell everyone on the field to try to target that thing. Because I just want that gone right now. If anyone can see it and fire at it, they should be. It doesn't look like they are. Excuse me, guys. Here we can see these tanks are being targeted. However, they are not being impacted. They have quite a low profile. So they should be hard. And yeah, that fire is going for it. Look at the battlefield though, guys. Oh yeah, that one was hit. I could see it. The main fighting, I think, is over here, yeah. And also this place is getting truly lit up. Almost lagging my computer out, and I have a pretty strong computer. Can't imagine having to, you know, play this game on those old PCs when this game came out. The AT gunners. Time to hit this thing. You can see the AT gun position out there. Come on, come on, come on. Now these guys are... They're just not hitting him. Oh well. He will probably die sooner or later. I mean, how are we gonna deal with all of this, guys? It's too much. It's too much. So yeah. The enemy attack is being pretty successfully repelled, I must say, right now. Captives taken. Nice. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is better. Everything is coming up our way. We have I had the ability to actually set up in a pretty decent manner this time, at least, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. We should be thinking of just bombarding this field, though. Something like that should be good. Oh yeah, they're trying to strike our tanks with artillery. Those are Panzer IIs. He might just figure it out. These infantry guns are a pain in the ass, though. Pain in the rear. Link broken. Oh yeah. This machine gun position is insane, by the way. Has to be said. Did we manage to take out the light tank finally? Is that it in the field there? Well, might be. That one was impacted. It should be done for. I think it was hit by a 7.5 centimeter, so that should do it. Let's see here. Do we have anything? I mean, 420. This is... It's just not good enough. Where is the spotter exactly? Needs to get into a dangerous position to start striking those guns too, I feel like. So, but yeah, if he can get up here, that would be wonderful. So let's have him try to move across the battlefield like that. And yeah. This is freaking crazy, guys. Machine guns. Mainly machine guns and AT guns dealing with this stuff right now. Which is what you need at this distance. But they get closer and closer, you know. All the time. Maybe they will get close enough for this 8.8 sometime. They are in viewing, like, we can see them, so... I don't know why we aren't firing, though. Unit lost. One of the machine gun teams got taken out. It looks like they're hitting us with artillery here. Yeah. Something. Yeah, it looks like mortars almost. Well, it happens. But it seems like Could get these Panzer IIs. This is dangerous. Or here is dangerous, but we could maybe just get them up on the line somewhere. Could we see them from here, those AT guns? Or infantry guns, sorry, I get them mixed up. Maybe from here. But we would be hit in the risk of getting hit too. And these tanks are not like our Tigers that we had before. I'll send one platoon out. To begin with, they can just move up here. Hold on, who are you? You're part of the link. The radio link guys, you don't need to go there. But these guys could definitely just get up here to begin with. These guys are suppressed, the mortar forward observer. So he's not moving anywhere. I'm wondering who can see those guns. Okay, these guys up here, some of them can. These guns, no. Mortars are just hitting the empty field. We could send the second platoon actually up here, I feel like. Be good enough. Link broken, link broken. Oh well. Tanks are trying to figure out a formation or something to move out in. Look at these cute little things. These are not tanks, man. But it's cool to have them. It is cool to have them. Look at him go. Oh. Okay. So these shad guns are actually trying to target over here now. That's amazing. Let's see here. Come on, buddy. Ain't no way that we're hitting this dog. Under fire is being reported from, I would guess, all sectors. We can just not listen to it for a second. What am I hearing from here? Okay, flares are being launched. Red flares. Oh. Never knew there was a sound effect for that, but these artillery strikes are looking magnificent. Keep it up. So, is our mortar forward observer getting anywhere? Not really. Not really. Let's see. And he's getting worse. He's getting worse now. Due to the smoke, I presume. And these tanks are trying to move. This one is slowed down. I don't know what the tanks are held up on, really. Okay. Oh. Let's issue some individual orders, I guess, then. All I want is for them to move fast, so I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, we have something that can't combat now. An MG team here. It happens. Oh well, oh well. Oh damn. Over here on the right flank, we're now taking contact. Because of course. So, these guys are dug in. That doesn't mean anything though. Especially these guys kind of suck, to be honest, so... I don't see any Soviet bodies, but I see a whole lot of three dead Germans, so... Or is that a Soviet? No, that's a German. You guys need to start from... There we go. Of course, they throw their own grenades. Yeah. This tank platoon is taking artillery fire, which they're whining about a little bit, but it's fine. Don't really care. Come on, are we getting anything done over here? Not really. The Soviets are getting closer and closer to our position here in the field. I don't like. But it seems like we have taken out the first infiltrators over here on the right flank, so that is good. There's... Oh, we have actually done something really good here. We have nabbed a whole lot of them off. Or well, like 3 guys here, but that is good. Okay. Good work, guys. Look at this field. Man, that is crazy. You don't have the tanks to do this, man. You know, if they had a bunch of tanks, I can see why they're acting like this, but and now the Panzer IIs are trying to do something here. So that is pretty cool. Let's have them spread out a little bit. Enemy contact. Yeah. We're gonna have to set this fire mission up way closer, I think, to our own line. Yeah, something like that, I guess. But we can reduce it to 40 rounds. More infiltrators on the right. Hopefully they can deal with it. I don't know. I told these guys to move in columns this way via road. Imagining that they would take this dirt path here. But it seems like I have been gravity-teamed. So, yeah, this is gonna actually suck quite a bit to deal with, I think. Oh well. Let's just let him walk around. Those were the guys that were arrived. I don't know what. We're getting targeting towards one of the infantry guns now. Unsure of how we are getting a bit closer though, so that is good. Okay. Yeah, you can just get up here in the line. You can get up here on the line. And you can keep moving that way. I want you to move this way, man. Come on. Oh, dang. They are inside our positions here. They're getting closer and closer. So I hope these guys over here on the right can get themselves together and, you know, cover this side up. That's all they need to do. Hold their position. Retreat coming from the, yeah, rightmost flank, obviously. It happens. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Because of course there would be some stuff here, you know. I can't just get to focus on all of this stuff, which is already, you know, as I've talked about in previous episodes, it's really hard to, you know, find one place where I'm like, okay, this is the place I want to check out, you know, and such things. Because there's always something happening. You know, it would be really cool to have a replay mode in the game. Oh my god. What the hell, guys? What's happening with this gun? Oh yeah, no AP ammo. That explains it. Let's get you back. And let's get you guys back. Not executed, of course. I don't care. Let's have you guys get back. Of course. That makes sense. Stupid. Okay. Now you should be getting on the line towards there. If you're unlucky, you'll be taken out by a infantry gun, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. 400. That is not good. We're taking fire somehow here. Yeah, this place is yet again being targeted. See, can we get the AT guns back a little bit more, maybe? Yeah, just like that. Seems like we're holding here on the right flank at least. That is good. Let's check this out. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes not, you know. This tank could actually hold position here, I feel like. Should be good. He should start spotting targets any second now. And you just hold here as well. You should be able to start spotting targets any second now. Let's see. Yeah. We're taking fire. It's fine. It happens. It's war. Come on. Get yourselves together, guys. Let's see here now. 390. Still not optimal, I would say. But we have some way to go up this hill, so. Tanks are engaging though. So look at this. Look at these guys. the nightmare of the Eastern Front, the Panzer II. What a cute little tank. I don't think I've seen a Panzer II in real life. I have seen a Panzer I, though, at the Tank Museum here in Sweden. And I mean, what a puny little thing, man. When I've been dissing some of the British universal care, like, oh, my uncle could cook this up in his garage, but the Panzer I, for sure, my uncle could cook up in his own garage, for sure, man. There, no question about it. Very, very puny little tank, you know. And the Panzer II is not that much bigger, I think. Oh yeah, these guys need to watch out for the enemy. Actually, we need to watch out for the enemy anti-tank riflemen. That sucks. Let's have these guys back off, or this one back off a little bit. This one can provide overwatch. You are not getting any targeting on at all. Just a bit odd, but not that odd. Could maybe move up a little bit like this. And you guys, this anti-tank platoon, could try to dig into their own foxholes again. I don't know if this works, but we'll see. Yeah, now this Panzer II is getting something done, some targeting. Okay, cool. You can hear the 20 millimeters going off. I love it. Ka-chunk. So cute. Oh my god. I can't stop looking at him. Now that I'm here, he doesn't want to fire his 20 millimeter either way, so. But maybe, just maybe 380. It's better than 420, but it's not that much better, honestly. We could try to get him up into the front line a bit more. We have a lot of fire coming the enemy's way, so. Artillery is impacting here now. And yeah, I think these guns are maybe trying to get back to their foxholes like this. Pretty cool. They're taking casualties though. They're getting engaged as they try to move back. But this forward gun position, I mean, come on. That they've even held out this long. Freaking jinxed it, man. I will never speak of such a thing again in my life. Oh well. let's check for a second where we have our casualties. I'm just gonna check the tanks. These guys are like they should. Yeah, it looks good. Mortar observer is moving up. Not getting anything done. This tank seemingly can't find a target. However, when I'm looking, I see a Soviet over there. I see a Soviet over there. I think I can even see the not muzzle flashes, but the smoke coming from the infantry guns. I can see Soviets all over the field. I know you have some magnification on your optics, man. Get out there and look with your binoculars or something. I don't know. Deal with it, man. Lots of people are now saying, oh, I'm under fire, I'm under fire. Well, you are, huh? These guys should be taking better cover than that, but yeah, well, what can you do? Let's see. We are getting better and better targeting towards that gun. That gun position. And here we have some kind of enemy gun being brought up. 45mm, 53K, question mark, I think it's called. Not a question mark, that's not included, but that's me just, you know, thinking, and what I'm saying, is it true? And these guns are kinda getting back into their positions. They're, you know, decently enough. Tanks are able to feast here in the open ground very nicely. This position holds here on the right. For some reason, let's see what they have achieved here. Actually, quite a few dead Soviets here. I'm surprised. I don't know where the rest of it. I know there was more Soviets in this here though. Maybe they've taken this route. That wouldn't surprise me. The AI in this game does some real freaky stuff sometimes. And especially my own, which, you know, oh well. What I would like them to do, this engineer guys, is just try to move up here. You know? So, clear this whole gully. So, and when I tell them to do that, they should be moving around in this gully, you know, moving covertly down there. And cancel this fire mission and proceed with this one instead. Because that's where I see the enemy dots. You know, see dot, click on it. Crazy gameplay, I know, right? I know, right? Once again. Yeah, look, we got to see it. Look at him. Come on. Get that Soviet, you can see him. Nice burst. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, they weren't expecting this, huh? Oh well. Who can see that gun, though? Enemy wants a ceasefire. I think we're gonna, for like the second time in this campaign, actually hold off on the ceasefire. Because we have bigger fish to fry. We're gonna try to kill as much as possible here. I mean, they're broken. They are getting broken down if they want a ceasefire, you know? So that tells me something. 350, 360, okay. That as good as it's gonna get, huh? Who can see them, honestly? What I'm wondering. Or here they can see them. So I've been a bit stupid. I should have maybe moved them around here. You should definitely try targeting those guns out there. These mortar spotters is what I'm talking about. That's basically what this whole game has been revolving around for me at this point. But yeah, it happens. Or actually, move concealed this way. Don't be stupid. But also, don't do it like that. Do it like that. Thank you. Thank you. So now we can see our engineer teams, or engineer platoons, are actually beginning their long snake out into the enemy territory, which is pretty cool to see. This formation seems to have been reduced. I mean, it was a much, there were way more red blobs when I looked before, or like enemy blobs, but now it's looking a bit more chill. We also could try targeting these guys. No. Yeah, no. A bit too far off. Sadly. That field is amazing though, so. I'm super curious about this gun. Like, he's on that thing, but can he do anything with that thing? You know what I'm saying? What a chill guy out here. What a chill formation. These guys are... Why do you get out here even? Like, you have this perfect place to take cover in. Yeah. Get back there, man. Now our tanks are trying to target their AT riflemen out here, I can see. So that is beautiful. Look at the height on that burst. It's quite, you know, quite a thing to do trying to fire an MG at this distance. Okay. This looks like these guys are taking fire almost. Something exploded around here. Let's see, did we get any notification about that? No. Look at this. This Soviet gun with no ammo here that we have captured. Pretty cool. How... Oh! Yeah, look at this stuff. Now we're firing towards them instead. And... maybe we could actually get something done over here. I mean, 200. It's not great. It's not terrible. Yeah, something like that maybe. Nah. Hold on. I'm trying to... No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's let him have it over there. Ignore this fire mission. This formation has been not reduced like that, but they don't seem to have any attack left in them. And where are you guys? You are down here moving along the trench. That is cool. Okay. Our engineers are snaking around. Pretty cool to see as well. Gonna get into the Soviet position and wreak havoc, hopefully. Right flank is holding here. I mean, I don't think they've killed a lot of us either, but we sure... They have killed quite a few of us. We have killed quite a few of them too here. I mean, this is... Okay, he's using the morphing technology. This is crazy. You know, I've seen that quite a bit here on the Eastern Front during my tour here. And, I mean, what can I say? It's just, you know, if you weren't there, you wouldn't get it, man. Don't try to stolen valor me, man. Actually a common occurrence on the Eastern Front. Not a lot of people know about this, you know. That those things happened. But yeah, one thing, you know, that has to be said for this video. Who is you, bro? Company commander of the engineer, 3rd Engineer Company. Taking a stroll. Dude, if you get killed over there, man. Okay. We will just do this. No formation, not fast or anything. You guys just move here. Okay? And I will return move fast on there. And we will see. Turn your ass around and get back here. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, of course, because you're... What is this stuff? I don't know, I can't even zoom in. And we can see actually artillery's around. Yeah, they're impacting around the bird grow here, but not hitting anything, thankfully, as of yet. You hear that? 20 millimeter. Hell yeah. Get up so we can see you. You should fire with that MG. Okay, we can actually see ourselves taking fire over here. Yeah, look at that. I mean, this is cool. If you don't think that's cool, you turn this. Be careful. If you don't think that's cool, turn the video off already, man. Go somewhere else, because that is cool. And we're actually trying to target towards this AT gun, which is taking fire. Obviously it's taking fire, but they're getting quite close. Not close, but close, but no cigar though, you know. Grouped up among our own old destroyed Pak 38s here. Also cool to see. Yeah, as I've said in another video, close does not kill the hare, the Swedish saying. But now we're actually close enough to kill the hare, figuratively speaking. If they just get a burst of 20 millimeter going. Yeah, this is too late to turn the gun around, buddy. Yeah, it's over. The gun won't save you now. Get on it all you want, but yeah, now it's over. Good work, guys. Beautiful. Where were you when gun was killed, bro? And these guys, he needs to get moving over here, you know. Commander is killed for whom? Okay, one of the, or the mortar, infantry mortars squad, or whatever you want to say it over there. 5 centimeter little platoon mortar. These guys have run out of ammo, so they can just get back over here. Yeah, Soviets are not using their artillery effectively, I would say. Which is good for me. Very good for me. This guy is making his way slowly but surely. And these engineers are now moving up. Fire is being taken here. Some Soviets have gotten a bit close here. Crawling in the grass. Oh, look at this officer with his pistol. That's baller. I think he just fired off towards there, which is crazy work. But, you know. They will probably get dealt with. Our artillery fire here won't do us a whole lot. Maybe over there it will. Put 20 rounds there or something. And then when we're done with that, we could put some rounds over here. Like 40. Actually, let's do that. Let's already do that. Let's do that over here. Keep them down. These guys are getting pushed. They're losing numbers, you know, but they should be able to hold them off, hopefully. Fire is being taken all the way over here, I think. Company, or this is a platoon commander or battalion commander. Sorry, mixing everything up now, guys. But he's doing fine. He's doing all right. Retreat. Coming from. What? Oh my god, let me. Okay, one of these squads. Thank you. Oh my. Oh my, like, oh my god. It's like a whiny girl or something. But I mean, come on. Maybe we want to spread this out a little bit. I don't know. I'll just let him fire. Let him have at it, you know. Let's see. Where is my spotter? No. Damn it. We can't get anything onto those guns. Over here. How are we doing, guys? Well, we're doing like we're doing. If that makes any sense. The going is indeed going, you know. No. No. Oh, we are getting... Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer. These guys can definitely see them. So, we should get back all the way over here. All the way back here is where I want you guys. Yep. I know. You have been moved around. I should have just thought about that earlier to look for which friendly units can see the guns. But, you know, I didn't. So they had to take a little marathon. It happens. And this, as I've... Oh. Okay, no, no, it's no problem. Okay, cool. Hopefully they don't. Yeah, well, they will bunch up, but, you know. Hopefully we can live with it, or, you know, nothing dumb happens. Yeah, not getting anything good from this as of yet. My whole video just dedicated to me. Like, there's a huge ass battle going on, and it's just me desperately trying to find a good place for my forward observer. A very Gravity-esque experience, I would say. Nice impacts. I say that every time I impact something. I'm just like, nice, you know? I don't know if we hate anything. I mean, it's nice, you know? Oh yeah, these guys are getting into contact now. Oh yeah? You should start figuring out there's a guy here. And you're part of the squad leaders squad. You guys should figure out there's a Soviet here anytime soon now, guys. Yeah, no, I think they know about him now. Yeah, he's getting his taking some fire, and he got done in. Beautiful. Thank you. We are taking casualties though. I wonder where most of them can be found. Okay. About half of them here. Simply here. Makes sense. Okay. Can we get anything done now? Nope. Even though you're in the basically same position as guys who can see it, you can't. Let's see, but you can see it now. Is it just that it's so far away? It's not that far away. You can definitely... Oh, whatever. And that is a bad idea, of course. I don't know why that is. That it's such a... Okay. Let's try. Ooh, I can hear the rounds whizzing by my head. Or my camera. Let's say. We can see the impacts here as well. They're really trying to... And one, I think, went through all the way over here. Huh. Crazy. Yeah, well... I think the right side... I think the front has stabilized a little bit, so I'll probably take the ceasefire in like 20 minutes. You know, give you guys the full hour experience, but... you know, when it comes to this, you also have to imagine or think about, like, even if you're winning, so to say, you will still lose men. And you will also lose ammo and stuff, you know? And we're taking a retreat here on the... Yeah, get out of there, man. They're being targeted by these infantry guns, which we have really no way of dealing with right now. Sad. See, I'm gonna just try one thing. See if we can set a target for observed fire somewhere around here. Let's see. Yeah, you should be able to do that, actually. Something like that. And we'll see if he gets... Yeah, he gets to working on it. And then when that fills up, we can just tell him to... try to hit that position. Let's see. Yeah, they might be able to do it, actually. Let's tell these guys... Hold on. He's working on it. Let's just chill until it turns yellow or orange. How's it going here on this flank? Yeah, well, they're working. That's good. They have lost one more man since I checked in last with them. That is fine. And you guys are saying you're tired. Guess why? Because one of the squad... Actually... Yeah, these doofuses over here. Well... They are part of this platoon or this company. But they are chilling out here. Oh yeah. And you guys can just keep moving this way. These guys are in a pretty decent position, I would say. Okay. Now, let's turn on AI fire control. And now we should be targeting this first gun here with the Panzer IIs. We can see some 20mm impacts here. Yeah, now they're ranging it in. That I didn't think about this earlier. I think they were too far now. I could hear the explosions behind me. Next burst ought to be on target. Unit lost. Oh my god, I didn't get a burst, and I thought the infantry guns for some reason managed to deal with my platoon leader tank. Anyway, it was just, quote unquote, an MG34. That happens. Captives taken as well over here on the right side. Nice. These third company guys are really, you know, doing better than I suspected. Let's see. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's get back to observing this. See if we can get some impacts onto this gun. Yeah, hitting a bit off. Hopefully suppressing the crew though. A far shot. Yeah, 20mm explosions are hitting everywhere but the gun. I'm trying to find my Panzer IIs from here, by the way. That's why I'm scanning all over the place. Hold on. Am I being dumb? Probably. Where are they? Yeah, they should be somewhere. Oh, there one is, yeah. Okay. He's over there. Yeah, I'm being dumb. You know. The rest of his platoon is not really performing though, so let's have them move up here as well. Heavy explosions heard from here, probably our own fire mission. Green flare being lit from here. Interesting. Could have as well this mortar trying to get some rounds on target. Just keep firing. Let's see, why are we not targeting anymore with the Panzer II? Can't see, he's saying. But you definitely have this being locked down. Oh yeah. I don't know. Well. Taking fire over here on the right side now. These tanks and this... Oh, no. No. I'm literally reeing right now, guys. Yeah, I love these guns. They are so useful and they have proven to be like worthy fighters, let's say. But I'm losing them to artillery fire. That makes me sad. These Panzer IIs are running out of ammo slowly but surely. Maybe you could just sit right next to your friend. These guys are now taking artillery fire. That is not too good for them. Yeah, this... Oh, that's not a good thing. Let's tell them to... Move this way, move this way, move this way. We are not getting anything done over here, are we? Let's then try to have this Panzer II retarget, I guess. Something like that. Mortars are impacting here in the general vicinity, which is good. You know, just keep suppressing them, keep messing with them. Maybe we'll get something done. And that one is working out somehow as well. That is cool. But yeah, as usual, we're trading ground for blood here with the Soviets. But we're not, you know, without casualties ourselves. So, yeah. Every battle we lose something vital. So do they. But every man is a little less vital to them compared to us. But yeah, look at this. They take casualties which would be impossible for me to you know, recover from. But it doesn't matter because they can deal with it. Stop with the priority targeting. And uncheck fire control and check it again and see if anything happens, I guess. Turn it off and turn it on. I don't know why they aren't firing at the observed target. Maybe they don't have any high explosive and that is what they need to do it. Guessing they're all out of high explosive, huh? Yeah, well. Sucks to be me. Stop with that then. Ooh, dang. Here they're getting lit up. By what? He took a... Maybe they faced a Soviet and he threw one of those crazy grenades. Maybe that's what happened. These guys are getting into quite heavy contact here. Soviet is allowed to get way too close. I don't know why we're getting... I mean... It's... I don't like that with this game. You just... You get picked off in such a way like... You know, and if you look at the or if you look at the combat a bit closer, you're like... Well... You could just not be stupid and that wouldn't happen to you, you know. So, because when I'm looking at this stuff, I know they did something that I wouldn't want them to do, basically. And sometimes when you look at it, it's even, you know... It's a bit too much. Or how do you say it? It's a bit much when you look at it. Because you're like, why did you choose to do that? And when you can't answer that, you know, it gets a bit boring, I would say. But yeah, we could lob some grenades this way as well. Or rather, this field is calm right now, I would say. And here we can see our guys Just explosions all around them. I hope they manage to nab some Soviets as well. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, these guns have moved. Oh yeah, because they're getting targeted by the mortar. And they have been hit. Okay. Interesting. Let's try to hit this one instead. Yeah, they seem to be wanting to not stick around that much now. Let's hold fire with the mortars then until they are stationary. And now they seem to be getting to... or wanting to get on the gun again. Of course, I have complete impossibility to target it just because it moved a little bit away. Well, they're moving as they're firing as they move back. They're moving as they're firing as they move back. Yeah, that makes sense. Man. These guys are really getting into the shit. Big ass explosion. He's firing with a captured SVT-40 over there. That is pretty sick. Look at my mans go. Machine guns are firing. Rifles are hitting. Dirt. Oh no. Oh no. He was killed. Actually, talking about killed in this game. Dude, I have to pause the... Crazy. I know you want fire. Who are you trying to fool? I saw the craziest, like, comment on a Mius front post I've ever seen. It was... I'm a bit sad it wasn't on any of my videos, because when I read it, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever read in my life. Okay? So... on this subreddit r/computer war games, which I like lurking on, there was someone who posted all of these like nice screenshots from his front from one of the campaigns, and I was like, nice, nice, nice. And then I look in the comments. Okay, your comments are looking normal. Scroll right down. The most controversial comment is by some dude. I don't know what his name was. I don't remember usernames, but he wrote something like, "Have some respect for the deads." Or have some respect for the dead. Fallen soldiers of any side should be, you know, treated with respect or something like that. And I was like, are you crazy? Are you freaking crazy, man? This is a video game, you know. Of course, I didn't respond to it, but someone else did. He was like, yeah, I get your point, which is totally too diplomatic for this situation, because that is an actual crazy person he's, you know, talking to. But because the guy who uploaded screenshots, he had uploaded some like screenshots where I guess his troops are marching by dead enemies or something. And this guy went full, you know, I don't want to say the word, but you know, full R word, because I don't think you're allowed to say that word on YouTube. But or maybe you are. He went full retard. I don't care. No, he went full retard, because who in their right mind would, you know, post such a comment on a video game? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is actually insane behavior. And I wish it was on one of my videos, because, you know, I feel like this kind of genre and this game, I mean, the vast majority I've seen, okay, they're like normal people commenting. Some of them obviously have like a very big interest in military history. So do I. So, you know, but I know myself. And, you know, if you're like me, you're actually a crazy person when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, some people really, you know, take that crazy thing a little bit too far, in my opinion, you know. Unit lost from... Oh. How are you guys getting done in? You're so well set up back here. Oh well. I mean, oh, yeah, they can they can see the enemy AT rifle, and he's... Oh wait. That is not an AT rifle. I don't think I've seen this unit a whole lot. Um, let's burn it with fire if we can, actually. Ignore this fire mission. That is, what is it called? Is it the SG-43? Some kind of Soviet heavy gun. Yeah, 20 incendiary rounds right onto him. Anyway, some people are not only crazy in that they're actually crazy, you know, like, oh, I'm way too interested in military history like me. Or like the most of you guys that are still watching at this point. They're actually crazy people. And I have had some, like, you know, totally irrational comments on my videos that are like showing that they have way too much of an emotional investment into well, not only my content, but like this stuff in general. And I don't know what, you know, provokes someone's mind to become like that, you know? Why does this evoke such an captives taken? Hell yeah. But like, why is like the screenshot or my video or stuff like that, why is it evoking such an emotional response in you that you feel the need to write an actual crazy person comment? You know what I mean? Like, no joke or anything, just something a crazy person would say. For example, seeing dead bodies in a video game and starting talking about honoring the war dead or something. You know what I mean? And believing it, you know. Like, this gun, man, I had... I've had such a hard time dealing with guns over here, so if you're playing this campaign as the Soviets, this is a pretty good place to set up your, like, heavy pieces, I would say. Anyway, so... And these guys are just going on their own little adventure over here. Part of the part of the engineer company, but they don't care. Crazy. Anyway, like, where was I? You know, and you guys, if you're still watching, like, what do you believe it is that prompts these people to act in this kind of way? Where they openly display, like, quite severe emotional reactions to just content of a video game. And where they get, like, I've had some, like, especially, you know, and even the developers of this kind of genre of games, I've seen a lot of them, like, if you know about, like, what do you call it? Steel Panther's main battle tank. You know the developers for that game, they are actually crazy people too. You know, they're like really old people that basically hate any suggestion. Or, you know, they have, and they write like, you know, very boomer style type of writing, you know. And it's just, you know, and that might be what makes me think that people are crazy, because, you know, my generation and, like, how can you say, what we call boomers, you know, older people in general, they write so differently on the internet that it could be like two different ways of speaking, you know. And I might be putting sometimes a bit too much value into what someone is writing. You know, they love using... I actually do it in these videos, and when I respond to comments, I use a lot of, like, ellipses, you know, the triple dot, because I know a lot of my viewers are, you know, boomers, and I feel seen among you guys. If you are, like, an older person and watching this and you like using the ellipses, shout out to you, because I feel seen. I like doing that too, but, you know, that's not... You would never do that, like, seriously when writing to someone in my generation. I could never write, like, to someone my age with the three dots and be taken serious. I don't know. Anyway, so that might be one of the parts where I'm like, you know, but I have seen some actual crazy people, you know, in this community. And we really lost sight of this heavy machine gun over here, somehow. Which happens, but yeah. And we can see a lot of yellow blinking from the lines from especially machine gun positions. They run out of ammo real quick. But yeah. But yeah, like, if you... Actually, I will not maybe take the ceasefire. I think I'll pause it later and take the ceasefire in the next episode. Maybe we can hunt these guns down or something. Let me think. I'm just gonna check how, or I can't do that really, I think. Actually, I'm gonna check if I can see how long this recording has been, because it's gonna be quite long. Yeah, well, I guess this will just be a longer episode, guys. I hope you don't mind. If you're still watching at this point, shout out to you. Leave a comment. Tell me that you were here. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, you know, I'm really, wondering what makes a person tick like that. You know what makes a person tick? Because why do you have such an emotional response to a video game? Why do you act like never flamethrower man based? But why do you act like how do you say it? Neurotic? Why do you display signs of neuroticism over a video game? Like, why do you, if you have an open display of emotions on the internet, like of great negative emotion toward, that was an impact over there. Did anyone see that? Oh, well. And here are my incendiary rounds. I can just cease fire, I think. Let's let him have some high explosive as well. Can do that. The last thing we do in this battle. But yeah. But why would... Who are you part of? You're part... I mean, these orders, man. Sometimes they work for you. Sometimes they don't, you know? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like, because I would say that just being emotional isn't like, okay, that's not being neurotic. Okay, I understand that. But, having a clear negative response, a negative emotional response to something on the internet that you can just choose to not write anything, you can choose to scroll on by, you can choose to not watch my video, you can choose to not look at this guy on Reddit's post, you can just, not do that and go on with your days. But instead you take, I don't think I've ever taken the time to do something in that, like that in my life. It just seems, crazy to me that you would. I understand if you're like a fan of my video and you want to leave some some criticism, like constructive criticism mainly, where you're like, oh yeah, but you could improve this, or you could do this, or blah 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 blah. And I mean, I would say that's kind of normal, actually. That's normal. It's just sometimes hard to figure out if someone is meaning like the criticism in a well-meaning way or not, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had some comments where I initially thought, this guy really doesn't like my video, and then I just respond. Usually, when I'm on the fence, I try to just respond in a friendly manner anyway, because, it's hard to read the intention or, like, how you're actually trying to say something over just a text comment. And then I noticed them commenting a lot more times than they were actually, really big fans. So, generally, if someone isn't displaying, like, a clear negative, or I can say they're clearly, if it's not pretty clear that they just don't have anything valuable to say, and they're just being mean or whatever, well, and it's kind of unclear, yeah, well then I will just, try to respond pretty neutrally and or even friendly, and I'm just saying, I just have to make it clear that this is like the vast minority of comments. Most comments are not actually written by crazy people, believe it or not. Most people are just, normal in my comments as well. But yeah. But what I'm trying to get at is, I just don't get it, because what I'm trying to say, I have never in my life, I think, felt that strongly about something. Nice fire from the mortar now, actually. Wow. But close but no cigar, as usual. Keep it up. Yeah. Well, I mean, so... it's so hard to keep a stable thought, train of thought when playing and when commentating and when you're talking so long. It's like I'm just saying stuff at this point. But yeah, and I basically am just saying stuff. That's what this whole thing is about a little bit. You watch me play the game and listen to me say stuff. But yeah, that second fire mission won't do us any good, but they're gonna get beat out here, I think. we could even move this formation up now. Just get on the berm. Here. Something like this. Anyway, you know, what I was trying to say for the longest time is basically I've never had a strong enough response to something that I've seen online that I felt the need to write something actually crazy, you know, very emotionally loaded. And you know, even when I was like a kid or a teenager, when you're, you know, filled with hormones and you can't really control your emotions as well, you know, I still didn't feel the need to do that. This is why I'm so interested. If you're a crazy person and if you're a crazy person listening to me speak right now, could you please, you know, explain your thought process? Why are you doing this? What is the deal, you know? Because I would really like to know. What are you hoping to achieve? And like, what's the big deal, man? Because I'm trying to get like crazy like that too. Because, you know, imagine how chill the world must be if you're actually just insane. You don't have anything to worry about except, you know, I don't know, being afraid of the CIA or something, posting on r slash gang stalking. I don't know. By the way, if you don't know what gang stalking is, look that up, guys, because that is one of the craziest, you know, conspiracy theories or whatever there is out there. Anyway, shout out to all the crazy people out there. I'm not hating or anything, I'm just curious. And having heard me say crazy about like 100 times by now, you guys might be thinking that I am too crazy. And you would be right. These guys have gotten into actually a firefight with some rear element. Okay, let's see here. So, we were almost equal in platoons with the Soviets, but we were, for once, I would say almost in this campaign. I don't know if this is the first time we're actually heavier with the weighted platoons. And we did manage to take some weighted area. We lost some area. I mean, the line didn't change that much, I would say. Only like, what is that, 50 hectare? No big deal. They are losing a lot when we're taking that. Let's see here. 3-to-1 casualty ratio only, huh? It's hard getting those crazy casualty ratios without the tanks, I must say. And when the fighting is way more equal, you know. But we're still doing pretty good, I would say. 24 to 97, 41 to 92, and we captured a whole lot. Yeah. Also, guys, as I've said before, you might be noticing that, for example, the wounded statistic is they have more killed men than wounded men or something like that. And I mean, in real life, you would say that usually it's 3-to-1. For every third man wounded, there's a killed man or something like that. But you have to realize that these captured guys are usually part of these wounded statistics, which is, yeah. So yeah, we managed to destroy some tanks, guns. They managed to take out some of our guns too, the MGs, I would think. Maybe we had one AT gun lost as well. I don't know. No, maybe not. Some heavy weapons were destroyed. That's where we lost most of our things, actually. But yeah, look at this. Command reduced. Infantry, they still have a lot. Reinforcements killed. I don't know reinforcement, what's different between infantry and reinforcement, but yeah. Scouts, so those were destroyed. And spotters, we reduced the spotters as well. Signalers. Yeah, cool. Cool. Let's check out the damage. This is gonna be quite a bit to look through. I hope my flux are good. Yeah, they're good. The Blitz truck drivers have abandoned their trucks because they got artillery, which is, you know, reasonable. This little puck survived. We can see almost something exploding here next to him, so that's pretty cool. These MG34s got pretty mopped up. They were in a good position, but as I've said before, these guys have such a high stance. When firing from these guns, they generally become casualties, even when they're entrenched, you know. I don't think this puck fired a single bullet. He's just manning it. I don't know what to say. These pucks are intact, I think. Yeah, they're intact, but they have lost some men. Okay, cool. Let's Let's check out this 53k. Why can't I? Did I? Okay. Oh, you. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even see that icon. I'm turning crazy. I wanted to become crazy. Here I am. This one lost some guys as well, but nothing major. Okay. Panzer IIs. Thankfully, no repairs needed. I don't think they took any impacts. Maybe some rifle fire, but that should be... That's about what you're impervious to as well. No 14.5s reached them today. I'm happy about that. This Pack 40 platoon that they have as well is totally intact, which is beautiful to see. But here we have managed to really put a dent in the Soviet infantry. Cool. E60, yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah, and it got slammed by the 7.5, which is really nice to see. And he was actually a company commander, so that is also really nice to see. And these are scout vehicles then. But they were... Ooh, nice. 5 centimeter from like a kilometer away. That's beautiful. Yeah, this is beautiful to see. Cool. Okay, so this is the battalion commander. Hold on. This is the battalion commander of the 2nd Tank Battalion. That has been reduced heavily. Shouldn't he be rolling in a tank? Oh, it's a Dishka. It's not a SG or whatever you call it. It's a Dishka. And they managed to pack it up. That's why I didn't find them. Okay. I didn't even manage to get a single hit on them. Bad. This... Okay. It says the Dishka managed to actually take out one of my vehicles, but I'm unsure. Oh yeah, well. Let's see, where were we? Here somewhere, okay. And here we have a 53k. This one beautifully impacted by the 2 centimeter, like 20 millimeter gun of the Panzer II. That is really nice. It will obviously be able to be repaired, which, I mean, if you look at the bullet impacts here, it's been turned into Swiss cheese. I don't imagine you could repair this thing in real life. Maybe. If everything vital survived, you can only switch out the gun shield, put on some new wheels, maybe. I don't know. And these guys, they killed 11 and 12 men. They killed basically a whole platoon in between them. And we didn't manage to kill a single member of their gun squads or gun sections. So shout out to these guys. They did good. And I had a whole game trying to chase them down. Oh well. Let's head back to the operational map. And there we are. It's gonna be hell to edit this because I'm gonna have to watch through it all. I watch it generally at 2 speed, but it still takes quite a long time, you know. Imagine you're editing, what can it be now? 2 hours, maybe 1.5, I don't even know. The time has ran away from me. But you're editing 2 hours, and even if you're playing it at 2 times speed back, you know, it's a lot to look at. Anyway, here the push is gonna come in the next episode. So that is interesting. This engineer company is gonna be responsible for most of the pushing, I feel. But we have something. We have an MG platoon. That will be really nice. And these infantry guns have ammo. We have a mortar section. I don't think we have any forward observers. These guys are in circle. We might... Yeah, well, whatever. All of that is for the next episode, guys. Until then, do take care. And thank you if you're watching this far. Shout out to you especially. And until next time. Bye.